Hey! Teacher Alice here. We're doing mountain school from my garden. Today I am doing some backyard bird watching with my binoculars. There are so many birds just here in my backyard. I can see them in the trees all around me. If you have a backyard, you can watch birds from your window, or you can sit very quietly in your backyard, and if you're very quiet, the birds will come and land, and then you can see them. Now, if you don't have a backyard, you can go to the park, and you can do the same thing at the park. So I like to look at birds, but I also love to listen to birds. I can hear some birds right now. What helps me listen is when I lay down on the ground put my hands over my ears and I listen. Oh, did you hear some birds when you were really quiet and listening? I hear lots of birds. So one of the ways that I bring birds to my backyard is I have a bird feeder. I have a, well, I guess you could call it a bird feeder. This is where birds get water. This is it's a bird bath. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, you may not have a bird bath, but you can make things similar to a bird bath. So you can just take this kind of ceramics, which goes underneath the flower pot, and you can put some water in it. You want to make sure you get something that doesn't have a hole, and you fill it with water, and the birds will come right down and drink from it, and maybe even take a bath. Hi, I'm back over here at the fairy kitchen. And we just saw that you can use a bird bath with water to attract birds to your garden, but you can also use a bird feeder if you have one. Now, our friend Emmy in our class has a hummingbird who has a nest on her porch. So Emmy and her family might want to get a hummingbird feeder and keep it stocked with sugar water, so that the mommy hummingbird always has something to eat while she's sitting on her nest. If you have an old or a new bird feeder at your house, you can hang it up on a tree. I don't have any birdseed at my house right now, but I do have some pumpkin seeds. So what I can do is I can show you how you could put birdseed into your bird feeder. Here I go. Not quite full, but close. Next, I'm going to send you upstairs because we are going to read a book about bird feeders. I'll see you at the book. A Perfect Day by Lane Smith. The warmth of the sun felt good on Cat's back. Cat liked to be in the flower bed where the daffodils grew. It was a perfect day for Cat. The cool of the water was what Dog liked best. When it was hot, Dog sat in the wading pool that his friend Bert filled for him. It was a perfect day for Dog. Oh, bird seed. Bert topped off the bird feeder with it. It was a perfect day for Chickadee. Squirrel went up the pole. Squirrel went down the pole. Squirrel could not get to the seed. But Bert dropped a corn cob onto the grass. Oh, it was a perfect day for Squirrel. Doesn't he look content? What? Who's coming to the bird feeder? It was a perfect day for Squirrel. Look at him skedaddle. It was a perfect day for Chickadee. Fly away, chickadee dee dee. It was a perfect day for Dog until our bear came to get a drink. It was a perfect day for Cat. The warmth of the sun, the cool of the water, a belly full of corn and seed, a flower bed for a nap. It was a perfect day for Bear. And look, everybody is looking out their window, watching that bear, just like you can watch some birds. I also want to show you my favorite thing about this book. Lane Smith, the author, writes and paints in a 100-year-old converted schoolhouse. Mountain School is over 100 years old, and it's an old converted schoolhouse. And sometimes a bear comes down out of the woods to find out what's in the bird feeder outside the window. I've never seen a bear at Mountain School, but we certainly hang up lots of bird feeders. Hi! Wasn't that a great book? I loved the end where the bear decides that he is going to eat all the bird seed. So, for some of you, I have a craft. Now, there were friends who already did this craft at Mountain School, but a lot of friends did not do the craft. So I'm going to show it to you again because it's actually a very good craft to do at your house. So I have a vegetable bag, and this is the kind that like onions or garlic come in, and it has these, it looks like it's a mesh web. So you can ask your family if they have any of these bags. You see there's an onion in this one. And what we can do is we can take things from our house, and we couldn't do this at mountain school, but we can do it here at our own house, because at mountain school people might have animal allergies, but here at my house we don't. So I have all this fur from my dog. I've been grooming my dog, and all this fur came off her, and it's so soft. And this would be great for a bird's nest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fur inside of this bag. I also have something called dryer lint. It looks like this, and it's the stuff that you take out of the dryer after your clothes have dried. But again, it's nice and soft and fluffy and perfect for a bird's nest. So I'm going to put in some dryer lint, and you can put in some feathers if you have them in your craft area, and lots of extra pieces of yarn that are too short to use for other things. And what you do is you tie your bag together. You can use string. I'm going to use this pipe cleaner to tie my bag together. And I'm going to pull little pieces of the dog fur out of the bag so the birds can see it and tug on it with their beaks to put in their nests. And here's some of the dryer lint coming out. And here is some of the string, pulling some of the string out. You can see that. So then the birds can see what you have available for them to use for their nests from your special bag. And then you can go, I can't reach this tree, but I can hang this bag over here on a stick that I have in my garden, here in the fairy kitchen. I'll hang my nesting materials right here. You can also tell your family, this is the bird map that we took to McClellan Ranch, but you can tell your family that Teacher Alice will find a local bird map and that you can print it out from your computer and use it in your own backyard. Friends, thanks again for joining me today on the backyard bird watching. I did want to add, if you don't have a backyard, that's okay. You can go and you can bird watch on the sidewalk or at the park. So today's whoopsies are Naya Z, Naya Z, Naya Z, Naya Z, whoopsie, and Naya B, Naya B, Naya B, Naya B, whoopsie, and Linus, 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 whoopsie, and Harrison, 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 whoopsie. Goodbye, it's been a nice day. Goodbye, it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you next visit when you tune back into our nursery time. Hi families. Another good project you can do with the kids is making birdseed ornaments. This is just someone's blog. This one's called Little Bins, Little Hands. They have a fairly easy looking birdseed ornament making project with a handy video and some great instructions. So just some good ideas for other things you can do.